What is comprehensive reporting?
Comprehensive reporting is a new way of looking at somebody's credit. Today, a bureau can tell you how bad somebody is. Is there a default on the file? Tomorrow, we'll also be able to tell you how good somebody is. So how fast do you repay your bills?
Can you give us an example of what we received today versus what we were going to expect to receive in comprehensive scoring?
Yeah, sure. Let me use myself as an example. Today, you can look at my credit file and you can see the last thing I did was apply for a credit card with my bank's CBA. You don't know, because I applied for them a long time ago, that I also have a mortgage with CBA, a credit card with HSBC, and a second credit card with CBA. CBA would know some of that, not all of it. Nobody except me knows all of it. In the future, all of that information will be on my credit file. So there's a much fuller picture of an individual available in the future.
So with all this new information, what will happen?
The first thing that may happen is that you see a bit of a shakeout from mainstream lending into the second tier. And that's because the fact that people have got multiple lines of credit out there, and today is slightly invisible, and tomorrow that will become visible, and as a result of that, some financial institutions may change their lending policies towards consumers.
So how would this impact mortgage brokers?
Mortgage brokers will be impacted by changes in lending policies amongst banks. And this will be both a positive and a negative thing. So on the positive, there'll be a lot more product out there that's appealing to certain niches, certain segments of the market. On the negative, there's a lot more complexity. So if you're not across the complexity, you run the risk of missing business.
That's really interesting. Can you give me some more examples on that?
So some examples of what somebody might be able to do tomorrow that they can't do today. Let's look at Perth City as an example. Perth City's got a lot of defaults, but they're mainly from telcos. And what's happening, people are moving in and out of rented accommodation, and they're perhaps forgetting to tell their telecommunications provider where they've moved to. So that last bill isn't finding them, and they're getting defaulted as a result. That may impact somebody's ability to get a mortgage. It shouldn't do, because our statistics would say, our scores would say that their score shouldn't be impacted. They're just being administratively a little lazy, but it's very important to find out so that they can make sure that they apply for a product and they get the right product at the right price for them.
So if you were a mortgage broker, what would you do?
If I was a mortgage broker, I'd do three things. The first thing I'd do is educate myself. Get a copy of your credit file, and the details are on the screen right now. We're happy to provide a free credit file to everybody at the conference. The second thing I would do is I would encourage my customers to also get their credit file. If you know their score, you can find the right product for them, and they won't be denied. They'll be more comfortable to go through you because you're going to offer them a product that they're going to get accepted for. And the third thing I would do is I would understand the full range of mortgage products out there in the marketplace. There is something for everybody, particularly from providers like Pepper, and I think the more a broker can be aware of that breadth of products in the market, the better the product they can find for their customer.
So if I was a mortgage broker, would this affect my conversion?
Comprehensive reporting will affect conversion in a number of ways. There's going to be a transition period, and during a period of change, not everybody moves at the same pace. Pepper moved pretty quickly, and I think if a broker is aware of all of the products in market, then understanding who's pricing for risk and who's pricing for this new information that's available will help them increase their conversion. So if you're educated on the new products in market and you're educated on the nimble players, I think you'll see conversion increase. If you're sticking with some of the more traditional players, you may see conversion impacted.
Thank you on behalf of all the brokers and obviously on behalf of Pepper Money.
Well, thank you very much, Mario. Look, great theme to the conference, challenging the accepted. I think that's what we hope to do every day. We do that through data, and there's all this new data coming and hitting the database shortly, and I'm sure we're all going to learn a lot of new things through it, and good luck in shaping your products to suit this new world.
Thank you.